It's Sunday, July 7th. It's the day of the first exam for the second-class architect qualifications. I feel like I'm just the right amount of nervous. I'm ready in both body and mind. I'm going then.
頑張ってきてね。はい、これ、お弁当だよ。
The exam continues until evening. I'm sure the comfort of Touko's cooking will ease my nervousness and clear my mind. Thanks, I'll do my best.
いってらっしゃい。
I can feel myself calming down. I think I'll be able to showcase my abilities without issue and without getting overexcited. I've been studying all this time to overcome this hurdle. I can't stumble on the first step toward my dream. I'm gonna pass on my first try, I swear.
決めた。私も頑張らなきゃ。
I went straight to teacher's firm after finishing the exam. It's to have him check over my answers. I probably won't be able to show my face here again if I disappoint him.
試験問題は持ち帰ってきたな。
Yes, here are the problems from today, and these are my answers. I hand him the exam questions. I made sure to mark down what I put down for my answers. I should be able to tell how I did from this. He silently reads through the pages of the exam booklet. I've already checked my answers myself, and I'm pretty sure I've definitely passed, but having him check over it like this still makes me nervous.
お前は試験どうなると思う？
I think I did well. I'm thinking I'll be able to move onto the drafting portion.
そうか。トウコちゃんと一緒に暮らしててもサボらずにしっかり勉強してたみたいだな。
He grins slyly. I've known him for a while now, and I know that means I've done a good job.
次の試験は2ヶ月後だったか。準備はどうだ？
Yes, I am. I'd be fine even if it were tomorrow.
大した自信だな。これで不合格だったら事務所の人間全員で指さして笑ってやるからな。しっかり頑張れよ。
Yes, I swear I'll pass. I'm overflowing with motivation. It makes me want to start drafting out blueprints right this very moment.
今年の課題は住宅地に立つ趣味教室併用の住宅計画か。ま、そこそこのレベルの課題だな。
I've already thought of an idea. I'd like it if you could take a look once it's done.
甘やかしすぎるのもお前のためにならん。そうだな。一回だけなら見てやろう。
Okay, I'll make sure it's perfect for that one time. I'm home! Touko! I had Mr. Azuma look at my answers and he told me I'd pass.
そっか、お疲れ様。あんなに頑張ってたもんね。大丈夫そうなら私も安心だよ。
She smiles at me. I hug her without thinking and kiss her from the elation of getting to tell her good news and having finally finished that part of my exam.
ちょっと、くすぐったいってば。もう、そんなに嬉しかったんだ。
Of course I am. I finally get to move toward my dream. It's been a long road, but it's finally just one step away.
そうだよね。私も早く追いつかなきゃ。
Catch up? What are you talking about? I spot some stuff on the desk. It looks like documents of some kind, and are those reference books? What is that stuff? Is she going to take the time before she starts working to get some kind of qualification? It definitely isn't a bad idea.
最近、一人でずーっと考えてて。決めたの。涼介が頑張ってる姿を隣で見て悩んでたけど、ようやく心が決まったんだ。
You've decided?
うん。資格試験受けるの。それでね、内定断ってきちゃった。
What? She just said something completely unbelievable in a totally matter-of-fact voice. Touko points out the documents on the desk while I'm trying to recollect my thoughts.
ほら、これ。インテリアコーディネーター資格試験の資料と参考書。今から勉強を始めて資格取ろうかなって。
Wait a second. What are you talking about? You said you declined the job offer. You're kidding, right?
ほんとだよ。排水の陣を敷くってやつだね。これで合格するしかなくなったもん。
What is she thinking? I can't really grasp what's happening from how sudden this is. I've completely forgotten about my own exam. What do you mean you have a chance? Do you even know if you can? And you know it's not like getting qualified's gonna guarantee you can find a job, right?
落ち着いて聞いてよ。冗談でも思いつきでもなくて。私なりにね、将来を真剣に考えて決めたことなんだよ。
She must have expected my response. I realized that I had gotten a little too heated after seeing her remain so calm and stopped myself from continuing. Good. Okay. I'll hear what you have to say, and you better listen to what I have to say about this afterward, alright?
うん。私なりにたくさん考えて決めたの。ずっと探してた私の夢。そのために資格を取ろうって。
Your dream? You mean you've been interested in becoming an interior design coordinator since before?
それは夢を叶えるための方法。いろいろな道があったけど、一番面白そうなのがこの資格。インテリアコーディネーターだったんだ。
Just a way of making your dream come true?
そうだよ。私の夢はね、涼介のそばで同じ世界を見ること。
What?
涼介が進む道は建築士だから、私も一緒に進んでいける道を探してみたの。そのための第一歩がこの資格。
To be an interior design coordinator? I grabbed the documents and flipped through them. Wait a second, there's only 3 months until the exam, and you're gonna start from scratch. That's crazy.
やってみなきゃわかんないでしょ。他の人の3倍努力すればなんとかなるって。
Saying that's one thing, but...
簡単じゃないってことは分かってるよ。でもね、逃げ道を作らずに全力で挑戦したいんだ。涼介と一緒に同じ世界を見てみたいから、精一杯頑張りたいの。
Her eyes are incredibly serious. Those eyes are more than enough to convince me that this isn't a joke or a passing fancy.
ほら、ここ見て。建築士の仕事を支えるって書いてあるでしょ。ほら、私にぴったりのお仕事じゃない？
Oh, come on. I can't stop myself from smiling. She may seem like she's being ridiculously optimistic, but these must all be serious reasons for her to pursue this.
勉強内容もね、建築士の試験と重なってる部分があるんだって。私には優秀な家庭教師がいてくれるからさ、大丈夫だよ。頑張れば合格できるんじゃないかなって思う。
You say it like it's so simple. I've still got my drafting exam, you know.
わかんないとこだけ教えてくれればいいから、試験の邪魔はしないように、できるだけ自分で頑張るよ。
I'm rolling my eyes, but I'm also happy. She's thinking seriously about her own future, with me included. I want to support those genuine feelings of hers. I want to support you too, and I want to help, but you didn't really have to go as far as declining your job offer, did you?
それだけ本気だってこと分かってもらいたかったの。試験に落ちちゃったら諦めろって言われちゃうでしょ。
Yeah, probably.
たくさん考えて決めたんだ。たった一度の人生だもん。これから自分が進んでいく道に後悔なんてしたくなかったから。
So you're serious?
うん。いくらなんでも冗談で内定断ってきたりしないよ。
If I'm gonna be honest, I'm kinda angry. Why didn't you talk to me about something this important before?
ごめんなさい。試験前だったし、涼介の負担になりたくなかったの。 でもね、本当に真剣に考えたんだよ。たくさん考えて、悩んで、決めたことなの。だからお願い、頑張らせて。
Her gaze is determined. I realize that it isn't possible to get her to back down at this point. Honestly, fine. But if you're gonna do it, then you're gonna do it seriously, alright? You better not give up or something midway through.
よろしくお願いします、先生。
Alright, let me take a look at those reference books then. What's up? She presses herself against me. She gently leans on me, smiling tenderly and invitingly.
勉強は明日から。涼介の試験も一区切りしたんだし、今日はゆっくり息抜きする日だよ。
You literally just promised you'd take this seriously.
これから真剣に頑張るためだよ。それに、お互い今までずっと忙しかったでしょ。頑張りすぎは体に良くないもん。
It's hard to argue with that. I can tell what she wants. I'll accept her invitation. You're so good at making up excuses.
褒められちゃった。でも間違ってないでしょ。
I hug her gently as she smiles in satisfaction. This familiar, soft warmth in my arms calms my soul and sets my heart racing.
それじゃあ、我慢できなくさせてあげる。夢の中の私よりも可愛がってもらわなきゃ。
What? What are you talking about?
この前、私とエッチしてる夢見てたでしょ。あれ、ちょっとジェラシー。
She puffs up sulkily. Why would she think I was having a dream like that?
寝言で私の名前呼びながら大きくしてるんだもん。隣に私が寝てるのにさ、夢の中の私と仲良くしちゃって。すっごく寂しかったんだから。
Excuse me? No, I wouldn't remember having a dirty dream even if I did have one. That was just morning wood.
手つきがやらしかった。おっぱい揉むときと同じ手の動きしてたもん。
What the hell am I doing in my dreams? It's probably just that I had some stuff pent up because of the exams, but there's also something to be said about how Touko calmly analyzed all that and got jealous over it.
負けないもん。ちゃんと本当の私を可愛がってもらうんだから。
And cut. I'll see you in a second. It's Tuesday, August 6th.
うわー、すっごい久しぶりだね。
Touko and I have come to Shionagi Academy for the first time in a while. We got weirdly hyped up of nostalgia on the way here just from walking the route we used to take to school. It hasn't changed at all. Man, this is crazy nostalgic.
うん、そうだね。本当に全然変わってない。あの頃に比べて、私たちの方が変わってるんだよね。
The school is bustling with the Tanabata festival. We feel as if we've been transported back to the past. I can see shadows of ourselves in the students wearing the Shionagi Academy uniforms. The sparkling pages of our golden years come back to mind in vivid detail.
ねえ、どこから回ろっか。行事委員会室ってまだあるのかな？
They're not gonna let us in, right? I bet the committee members are super busy today too.
そっか。あ、屋上には行きたいな。きっと今年も笹飾りが置いてあるよね。
It'd be great if we could to look into the classrooms too. I want to sit in my old seat.
あ、いいねそれ。せっかくだから制服着てこればよかったかな。
I don't know about that.
俺ダメ？私まだまだいけると思うんだけど。今日だけ塩なぎ学園に通ってた頃の気分に戻るって感じでさ。
No, I meant it'd totally be okay in front of just me. But if she did that in public like this, and we happened to run into anyone we know, just imagining it's terrifying. I didn't mean that you couldn't pull it off. Besides, no one wore the same uniform as you back then either. You'd stick out like a sore thumb here.
いいじゃない別に。可愛いんだもん。 お祭りなんだし、他にもっと目立つ服着てる人なんていっぱいいるでしょ。
Well, that uniform has gotten a lot of use since we graduated high school, in ways that one might expect.
ま、このままでもいいか。浴衣で来てもよかったけど、誰かさんがすぐに脱がそうとしてくるもんね。
Don't say stuff like that.
本当のことだもん。浴衣着ると毎回そのままエッチなことしてくるくせに。
I have nothing to say in response. Yukata have gotten pretty up there in my ranking of clothing that gets me turned on after Touko and I properly consummated our relationship while she was wearing one. You can't blame me. You're cute when you're wearing your yukata, and you've been growing your hair out lately too. There's a lot to it for guys, alright?
知ってるよ。私の努力がきちんと実を結んでるみたいで満足。
What efforts? What are you talking about?
女の子はね、毎日隠れて努力してるの。一緒に暮らしててもそういうところは見せないのが本当のいい女だって先生に教えてもらったんだ。
What the heck has he been saying to her? I've already told him so many times to stop putting weird ideas in, Touko said. Shinagi First Academy's Tanabata Festival seriously hasn't changed at all. I can remember the days when I was running around as a member of the event committee as if it were only yesterday. The feelings and memories of those days are so vivid in my mind that I wouldn't be surprised if Shuichi contacted me to tell me he had work for me to do. We did a lot of stuff back then too, though it looks like the displays are pretty much the same. Food type stuff like yakisoba and takoyaki. Amusement type stuff like shooting galleries and haunted houses. Most of the basic structure is pretty much unchanged, and the only differences are in the specifics.
そう考えると天体観測講座や水族館ってなかなか珍しい企画だったよね。結構反響多かったし。
Haha, that's true. That takes me back. The memories of us working together with our friends on those displays. I'm sure the current students are also experiencing those kinds of bonds and memories. I remember we got teased by a lot of other people after that.
あったね、そんなこと。今になって考えたら、あの短冊作りって学園中に私たちのことを宣伝して回ってたようなものだもんね。
I was desperate back then.
私のために短冊集めしてくれたんだもん。すっごく嬉しかったよ。忘れられない思い出だね。
People kept on bringing it up all the way until graduation. I was really surprised when the newspaper club wrote an article on that bamboo display, and they made it seem real dramatic too.
ああ、あれ脚色じゃないよ。私、夏希と一緒に新聞部のインタビューに答えたもん。写真もたくさん提供してたし。
Excuse me? That's news to me?
そうだっけ？まあ、夏希とはあの後もいろんないたずらしてたからね。楽しかったな。
My memories on the subject are a little more painful than yours. I probably would have been able to look back fondly on these memories if it weren't for the common theme being I was pretty much always the victim of their pranks.
だって思った通りに引っかかってくれるんだもん。メガネくんも巻き込んで二人にいたずらしかけるともう外れなしだったよね。
The Touko Segawa team was famous throughout our school. They caused trouble all throughout the school as the tag team devils, and for some reason I also got dragged into being yelled at by the teacher with them.
夏希が言ってたけど、あの時してた私たちのいたずらって未だに語り継がれてるやつがあるらしいよ。いやー、伝説残しちゃったみたいだね。
Is that something to be happy about? Though that did help Touko interact with lots of different people. We can recall memory after precious memory as we walk around the school together. There's no end to the reminiscing between us.
ねえ、今から屋上行こうよ。まだこの時間なら人も少ないんじゃない？
Yeah, let's go while it isn't too crowded. I haven't seen this scenery in a long time. It feels a bit lonesome here without the astronomical telescope.
あったあった。今年も短冊いっぱいだね。
The rooftop's quiet. It's separated from the din of the festival. A warm, nostalgic feeling wells up in me when I see the bamboo with students' wishes sway in the wind.
じゃーんさっきもらっちゃったんだ。
Huh, when'd you grab those?
お願い事書こうよ。せっかく七夕祭りに来たんだからさ。もらえるご利益はもらっとこ。
Haha, especially since we've both got some important exams coming up. I bet this'll help us do well for sure. I take a tanzaku from Touko. I'm sure we're both wishing for the same thing this year. Okay, done. You ready?
私の方が必死っぽいね。積み重ねがない分、ご利益多めでお願いしなきゃいけないし。
My tanzaku says, I wish to pass my exam. Touko's has a forceful exam pass. Now that I'm comparing the two, hers really does seem a lot more desperate. I think it's fine. Anyway, I'll just tie these onto the bamboo. There we go.
よろしくお願いします。これで合格間違いなし。
You better not start slacking off on studying. Cause of this, you need to keep doing your due diligence starting tomorrow and...
もう、その話は明日。今日は遊ぶの。今から食べ歩きするんだから。
Whoa! Hey! Don't pull!
お腹いっぱい。この学園の展示ってレベル高いよね。
Well, I ate a bit too much. I've been eating a ton of different stuff all day today. And I'm beyond stuffed now after Touko started getting carried away with throwing random food in my mouth.
最後のたこ焼きが余計だったかな。
You freaking threw all of them in my mouth! You look like you were having the time of your life. I told you I couldn't! And then some students started joining in and threw their food in my mouth too. What? She started getting carried away and stuck right against me and did the thing to me, which only made the students, mostly girls, squeal and scream along.
あれ見て、紙飛行機コンテストだって。面白そう。
Whoa, now that takes me back. I don't even remember the last time I made a paper airplane.
他にはミス塩投げコンテスト、女装男装コンテスト。学生乗りのイベントって感じだね。
I remember we did stuff like that back then too. Things like this never change, I guess.
そうみたいだね。夏希みたいにたくさん写真撮ってる子もいたし、きっとこれからもずっと続いていくんだろうね。
She squeezes my arm. I smile at Touko and pull her nice and close.
ねえ、私たちも紙飛行機コンテストに出てみない？優勝者には豪華景品だって。
Alright, let's do it to work off all this food. I don't know if I'll win, but I'm not gonna lose to you, alright?
私は優勝を狙ってるからね。モチベーションが違うよ。私たちだけでも勝負しよっか。
You're on. Penalty for the loser?
何がいいかな。あ、女装コンテストに出るってのはどう？開催時間もちょうど紙飛行機コンテストと被ってなさそうだし。
Excuse me? That's not okay. They'll be taking photos.
私に勝てばいいでしょ？大丈夫。メイクは任せて。バッチリ可愛くしてあげるから。
That's not the issue. Then I'm gonna make you enter the Miss Shionagi contest.
いいよ、別に負けないもん。紙飛行機作りは一時期ハマってたからね。すごいの作ってびっくりさせてあげるよ。
Time flies when you are having fun. We're on our way home from Shionagi Academy.
楽しかったね。思いっきり遊んじゃった。
We smile in satisfaction at each other. It was more tiring than I thought to walk around all day, since I've been studying at home pretty much every day lately. Yeah, it's been a while since I had that much fun. But I enjoyed myself a lot. I'm physically tired, but there's also a comfortable sense of fulfillment. I feel mentally refreshed.
来てよかったね。全然変わってなくて、 本当に懐かしい気持ちになれて、すっごく嬉しくなっちゃった。
I don't know why, but it's just kinda comforting. It's the school we used to go to every day back then.
変わってくのが嫌だなって思ってたこともあったけど、今はこうして一緒に進んでいくのが楽しみなんだ。
Huh?
だってそうでしょ？変わらないままじゃ懐かしく感じることってできないもん。明日を楽しみにすることもできないしね。
A reluctance to part can become the root of happiness in the future. And it can also let you get excited for the future. I'm generally so happy that Touko thinks of things that way now, when she used to be so afraid of change before. You're right, then we'll have to look toward the future and work hard on studying again starting tomorrow.
どうしてそういう現実的なこと言うかな。せっかくいいこと言ったんだから、ここは感動して泣いちゃうシーンでしょ。
You can comment on how good what you said was yourself. I can't stop myself from laughing at how she's puffed up and sulking.
あ、笑った。真面目なこと言ってるけどさ、涼介こそ遊び足りないんじゃないの？
Haha, my bad, but you said so yourself, right? If you're gonna look forward to tomorrow, then you gotta do your best and overcome the stuff that you don't like.
はーい。でも今日はお休みだし、お家に帰るまでが七夕祭りだもん。もうちょっとだけ楽しんでもいいよね。
Huh?
寄り道しよう。塩なぎ一番街も今日は七夕祭りで盛り上がってるでしょ。
Ah, what? You seriously want to do more? Our fun day's going to continue for just a bit longer. We'll turn today's fun into memories and into motivation for tomorrow. Let's do our best again starting tomorrow for the sake of having happy dreams for our future.